Olivia and Caleb, man, you both look amazing. This is absolutely beautiful.
To love is not to possess, to own or imprison, nor to lose oneself in another. Love is to join and separate, to walk alone together, to find laughing freedom that lonely isolation does not permit.
It's the sky.
It is every parent's dream to have their high school daughter's boyfriend 300 miles away. I highly recommend it.
The stars will show what.
On the day that we met, I knew that she was going to end up changing my life somehow, and I think I'm just lucky to kind of be with her still and along for that ride, and it's really the greatest honor to be able to be here with her today.
A story in the making. The world is ours for the taking.
Please know that I don't enter into this marriage lightly. Throughout my life, I have seen just how challenging it is to sustain and nurture a marriage. However, a very wise woman once told me that marriage is not just about love. It is about believing wholeheartedly and deeply in the character and values of the person you choose to spend your life with. You have proven time and time again that you are the most kind, humble, dedicated, and unflinchingly just person I have ever known.
Hey, from diapers we've all been in, right? Freaking here we are, all married in, and I can't believe it, and holy hell, guys. We got one left, and Caleb, this is you and Olivia, and I'm so blessed to be here today. Okay. Love you guys together. Cheers. Cheers.
Could uncover, holding on to all this wonder. A story in the making. The world is ours for the taking.
Olivia Ferris-Croft, I love you wholly. You're my best friend and the light of my life. On the day we met, from the moment you grabbed me and stuck your nose in my belly button, I knew my life would be forever changed by you. At that time, I never would have fathomed that I would have the opportunity to be standing with you here today. But I knew then that you were the most extraordinary person I had ever met, and I would do anything to capture even a sliver of the light your soul exudes. As an awkward 16-year-old, these intentions were likely never fully clear to you, but somehow, beyond my wildest dreams, you allowed me into your life, and now I have the honor of a lifetime in becoming your husband.
Your mom once described you as steady as the day is long, and I couldn't agree more. I trust all that you are and all that you will be because I know just how deep and unshakable your character truly is. I have known and loved so many versions of you throughout the last 8 years together, and each one has shown me a love and a dedication greater than I could have ever imagined. I have loved a tall, dark-haired, unibrowed 16-year-old Caleb, who I called dibs on the moment he walked through the doors of the Parkway Plaza for SLC. The boy whose belly button I stuck my nose in during an icebreaker, then called belly button guy for the rest of the week because I couldn't remember your name. Little did I know how much that week would change the course of our lives forever. I have loved a boy bold enough to hold my incredibly clammy hand on a flight home from Orlando, even though I was in the throes of E. coli from an airport sandwich.
Caleb, the first time I met you, I had no idea how this sweet, beautiful, unassuming, shy boy could have claimed my whirlwind of a daughter's heart. I also love you because I know that you hold my daughter's heart and you hold it very carefully. and very sweetly and very protectively, and that you only have the best intentions for her.
There's really nothing that was as consistent for Olivia as Caleb. He's patient, he's gentle, he's a man of few words, as we've mentioned, but most importantly, he and Olivia complete each other as the yin and yang balance. What I have learned from them is that no distance or time apart can keep you from the person that you're truly meant to be with.
I see it in the way they laugh together, the way they look at one another, the way they talk about each other when the other isn't around. The commitment they've shown each other since they were teenagers. They haven't changed one another, they've just come into their own as their most full and best selves together. I'm inexplicably grateful to have watched this love blossom over the years. It's everything I've ever hoped for my brother. And it's everything I've ever hoped for my best friend. And how wonderful it is that they found it together. I love you both so much.
When I look back, Caleb is in so many of my memories. When I remember childhood, I think of games involving dragons, shouts to Crystal, waterbending, and me falling down the Richmond stairs what felt like 752 times. Adulthood is Olivia. I couldn't have imagined someone to better balance and be a partner to Caleb.
I know what you all have learned, which is that Olivia is the most joyous, the most funny, the most kind, the most charismatic person I have ever met. And I know that you all know that, but I think it's important to say that she's always been this way. She's always been the funniest person I know.
And my faithful belief, if the whole wide world was offered to me, still you'd be all I need. Oh, you'd be all I need.
Over the past 8 years, I have fallen more and more for you every day. In the small moments that we share, I see the goodness of your heart. The kindness of your love has created a sense of home for me. I am continuously in awe of you. You have helped shape the man that I one day aspire to be. From your intellect and your humor to your compassion, you are the most incredible person that I have ever known, and there is no one I would rather share my life with. Although today marks the start of the rest of our lives, I know it can never be enough time with you. I promise to not take that time that we have for granted. I promise to stand by your side during the trials and tribulations we will face. I promise my unwavering loyalty and support, and I promise to always honor our marriage and honor you with all my love. I love you.
I have loved a man who became my safe haven and my rock. When it felt as if the foundations of my life were completely shaken and the world felt incredibly dark. You showed me a deep and constant love when I felt wholly unlovable, and sat in the darkness with me, never pushing or prying, but slowly picking up my pieces until I was ready to put them together again. I have loved a man whose family and community have become my own, people I couldn't be more grateful for. A sister who makes me laugh more than is often socially appropriate. A mom who has shown me what true tenacity and loyalty look like. A dad who is unfailingly kind and constant. And grandparents who I love and love me as if I was their own. I love the man standing in front of me today, who shows up for me every single time, as well as for my family, whose quirks and intricacies he works to understand every day. A man who loves my mom as I do, for her strength and her wit and her courage. I can't wait to love all of the future Calebs.
Well, by the power vested in me by the state of Wyoming and the magnificent internet, I pronounce you husband and wife.